A former Ku Klux Klan member preaching in a black church. It's hard to believe, but it's happening in one San Diego neighborhood. Fox 5's Jennifer Musa live in Valencia Park with the story of Johnny Lee Clary. Jennifer.
And Kathleen, people that know him say his transformation is like a modern-day miracle. Making history, a white man ordained as a minister in a black congregation, breaking boundaries because Brother Johnny Lee Clary is a former Ku Klux Klan leader.
Well, if someone would have told me a little over 20 years ago that one day I would be preaching the gospel and be ordained in the largest black denomination in America, I'd have told them it was crazy.
Crazy now a reality for the 50-year-old Oklahoma resident that became a minister at St. Stephen's Cathedral Church of God in Christ in San Diego last month.
I knew I had to make some changes, and thank God I made the right changes.
A path he chose after a divine intervention with Bishop George McKinney.
One of the most obvious things about being human is our capacity to change. We can change. And here's a man, I believe, who's changed.
Changed after 16 years in the hate Klan, at one time rising to the ranks of an Imperial Wizard.
And I was looking for protection when I met the Ku Klux Klan, and they told me that I needed a family, and if I would come join the Klan, they would protect me and be my family.
By telling his story, Clary is on the road to what he calls racial reconciliation.
I make it a point to get to know my neighbor, and I realize that good friends come in all colors.
A realization that brought this once unlikely pair side by side to share the moral of their story, forgiveness.
It sends a message that God's at work in his world, that God is really up to something.
The bishop did admit to me he took some heat for taking Clary into the congregation, but things have calmed down in the past month or so, and Clary is expected here in San Diego to speak possibly sometime next week. In Valencia Park, I'm Jennifer Musa. Now back to you in the studio.